Hey guys, I'm Yoo Min Gon, and today we're gonna talk about my first time. So let's start. So my first Tagalog word that I learned was it was from Joel. He is one of our staffs, and he taught me charot. That was my first Tagalog word, charot. And the next one, the first book you remembered reading. So let's see. The first book I remember reading. Oh my! I read a lot of books, but I think it was. I don't remember the first book, but I remember reading Romeo and Juliet when I was in high school, grade 9. And at that time, I really didn't like it because it's studying material, right? But yes, that was my first book that I remember actually reading it. Okay. The first message or call I received today. What was it? So today I woke up at like 11-ish and I checked my phone. Hold on. Hold on. Let me check. What was it? It was from my Korean friends. Oh, yes. It was from my Korean friend, and she told me that Apple Pay is finally starting in Korea. And that was the first message that I got. And the first thought of the day. Okay, so just like connecting from the before, the Apple Pay. The first thought was like, oh, Apple Pay. But I'm not good with the mechanics and like the phones and computers. So I was like, how should I register my card to my iPhone? That was the first thought of the day today. And this is long. First memory that comes to your mind when you hear the word Philippines. Before I shooting this film, like I never visited the Philippines before. So the first thing that came up to my mind was mango. Because the Philippines has really good mangoes and it's really well known. And also mangoes are really expensive in Korea. So that was the first thing that came up to my mind. And the short one. First celebrity crush. Okay, this is back to, I remember this one. I was like 7 or 8 years old, and she is still a top actress in Korea. Her name is Kim Hee-sun, and when I was like 7 years old, she was super big. Like she's big now too, but anyways. And I saw her on TV, and whenever she's on TV, I hid behind the wall and to just see her. Like, I don't know, I was too shy to even see her on TV. And she was my first celebrity crush. And first time you were starstruck? I remember this one too. It was like when I was in high school and I was in Canada, but then on break, like vacations, I came to Korea and I was at the karaoke with my friends, and the room beside our room, they were shooting a music video of this old K-pop idol called Click B, and I saw one of them and I was like even he's a guy, and I was like so stunned. He looked like so handsome and so tall, and that's the first starstruck that I had. It's a long one again. Okay. First thing you do when you get home after a long day of work. The very first thing, every time, I wash my hands. Like straight to the washroom, wash my hands, and then lie on bed, put my phone in the charger, and then lie down for about like 10 seconds. And then I go maybe take a shower, or talk to my family, or just message to my friends, or just observe, explore like Instagram or anything. Your first impression to Bela Padilla. Okay, my first impression to Bela Padilla. It was before we were actually doing shooting. I saw her walking into the room where I was in, and I could feel that top actress force is coming in. But then, when she was talking to me, she was so nice and polite and friendly. So I was like, oh, she's a very top actress, and her actual personality is super friendly, and that's the first impression of Bela Padilla to me, and that's still the same. She's super friendly and nice. First thing you do every morning. First thing I do, to be very honest, I drink a water and then smoke. I drink water and smoke and then take a shower. Smoking is bad for your health. So I don't recommend you. If you're smoking, please quit. I should quit too. Anyways, that's the first thing I do in the morning. The last one. First time you realized that you wanted to pursue acting. Okay. It's back to like 9 years ago when I started acting. I was, before I started acting, I was in the long-term care center working as a recreational therapist for patients with dementia. And it's kind of deep. I had a lot of patients, and on average, one patient passed away a week. And then I felt really sad. But then later on, my feeling got numb. And then I realized that I wanted to have a good influence to everyone. And in order to have a good influence, I need to have a job that could influence a lot of people in a good way. So I was like, oh, then, and I also had an interest in like acting when I was in middle school. So I was like, oh, then why should I start acting? And then I moved back to Korea, started acting from the scratch, and now I am here trying to be still the same mind as I started. So that's the first reason why I started acting. And that's it for my first time. And I invite you to our movie Yung Libro Sa Napanood Ko, starring me and Bela Padilla, and special participation with Lorna, Tolentino, and a lot of more actors and special people. And it's opening in April 8 nationwide. I hope to see you there. For more videos of your favorite Viva stars, please click the bell and subscribe button.